Hi guys, I'm Luke from Nikon Professional Services Singapore. This is our new D3200 entry-level model of DSLR. And new in this DSLR is an all-new 24.2 megapixel sensor, which improves upon the dynamic range and tonality of previous sensors, giving it much more tone, much more sharpness, much more detail than anything we've ever seen in this class. Okay, it's also backed up by a new XP3 processor, which improves performance and results in faster shooting. We call it the WU-1a wireless adapter, and it's a small dongle that is designed to plug into one of the ports on this side of the camera. It's a very, very small dongle that consumes very little power from the camera, takes up very little space, but it enables these cool features. You can control the camera from, once you have the dongle plugged in, you can control the camera from an Android and later iOS device. That means an Android tablet or your Android phone. You can control it from later on from your iPad, iPhone or iPod Touch. And you can basically take pictures. You can activate the shutter of the camera, you can shoot, you can view a live view image from the camera, a live view feed, and of course you can transfer images from the camera back to your Android device or later on your iOS device, and of course share these images with your friends and family. Okay, the D3200 has a very easy to use control layout that even absolute beginners will find very familiar. This is the guide, the mode dial, which has of course our well-known guide mode, full manual controls, and a bunch of scene modes, and of course full auto, so it appeals to just about any photographic skill level. Okay, the video recording button is placed here just next to a shutter button, so it's very easy to start and stop video recording. And here in the back of the camera, the menu buttons and live view button are easy to reach with the hand, with the thumb rather. Okay, and round the side, the flash control, and there's a function button for you to assign to such custom features to customize your camera. You can use the function button to set ISO sensitivity, for example, so you can customize your controls to work the way you want it to work. Okay, this is guide mode, and new on the D3200 is enhanced guide mode, which offers more new features. Now, guide mode is something we at Nikon are very proud of because it offers new users the ability to get acquainted with the kind of effects they want to create to shoot like a professional without having to learn too much about camera jargon and settings that they may never have been familiar with. So let me walk you through guide mode. Okay, so the camera starts in guide mode with a number of very simple settings. Okay, shoot, view, delete, and setup, which should be quite obvious. So if you want to shoot, just choose this. Now there are two modes: easy operation and advanced operation, where you can set the settings. Now let's go through some of the new settings that are available in enhanced guide mode on the D3200. Okay, this one is capture reds and sunsets. And there might be people that are wondering, yes, I know a bit about aperture priority, I know a bit about what aperture is, what shutter speed is, but how do I tune my camera to get a kind of color feel I want? So the D3200's guide mode enables you to go into this setting here. And one of the things about Nikon's guide mode is that there's very clear explanatory text, where some manufacturers might prefer to use symbols, but we use text because we believe that photography shouldn't be about learning a bunch of jargon, but about how to do what you want and how to understand how to do the things that you want to do. So it says here, the camera is now in program auto mode with direct sunlight selected for white balance. Okay, and you can choose the white balance settings. So the camera's mode has been set for the user, and now all I have to do is tweak to select different settings which I might be shooting under to change the color balance of the photo. So as you can see, on the guide, another thing about guide mode is that we provide a preview picture, sort of sample picture, to show the kind of effect that you might be getting. As I change the settings from auto white balance You can see that the color balance for cool white, fluorescent, direct sunlight, flash changes the preview picture to give the user an idea of what they can expect when they actually take the picture. So this is very useful. It gives the user the confidence, and the user has an idea of what they're going to get in the final picture thanks to guide mode. And once it's selected, you get the option to whether you want to use the viewfinder to shoot, to use live view to shoot a movie using guide mode, or to tweak even more settings, okay, more complex settings. So guide mode, as you can see, operates in stages. You start off very simply, and as you go further and further into the menus, you get the option to learn more and more about photography. So we think, like we said, guide mode is something we're very proud of. It's perfect for the absolute beginner who has your parents or relatives that might never have picked up a DSLR before can figure out exactly what to do in an instant, what kind of effects to get just using guide mode alone. And now with enhanced guide mode, we've made it even better in the D3200.